EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Bills.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now the first carry for Zach Moss. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The gun. They'll look to throw. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to look end zone here for Pettis. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Jackson now. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Harold Landry in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if you're on offense. You'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. And they give this time to the tailback. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They'll run with Dobbins. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about him.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Now here's a throw that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And he's able to find Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
1st and 10. At their own 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now Jackson on 1st down. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup, as we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. 2nd half starts with a run by Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a 1st down. Play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Safe. Watch the safety creep.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
A 2-yard pick.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. From the gun, Jackson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They go play action now. Jackson. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Andrews. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens will extend their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Ravens 14, Bills 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Back to throw now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tack McKinley in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of 2 play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's in sync. Everything's working pretty well. For the defensive
What's going on the defensive side?
That's a tough one because he's prepped all week as well, and he can't get a bead on exactly what they're doing right now. What he needs is one of his guys just to make a big play and disrupt things.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another run here with Dobbins. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Rip left.
From the gun, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
13.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Jeff Okudah. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Finding Knox there, complete. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tack McKinley able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block him. They were on him in a hurry.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. The left side caught by Diggs. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11.
Ravens 45-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. And we saw another example of it there. They'll look to throw again. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
4th down.
Well, let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a 1st. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Check 26, check 26. Jim.
The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll go again with Dobbins. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Hey, report. Kill. Hey, turn it out.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins, and he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46.
That's good.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. And it's 21-3.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 21, Bills 3.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, you know, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time is run out on this ball game. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us.